This is David. My name is David. I am an IBO. Well, let's say it this way. I am a platinum subscriber with Good Life USA. What is Good Life USA? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to take my time and go through this presentation and explain to you the philosophy of Good Life USA is for you to choose a good life. It's a choice that you have to make for you to choose a good life. It is whether you choose a good life or not. It is your choice for you to choose a good life. And what Good Life USA is all about is giving you a chance for you to choose a good life. It is 100% free, and I say that because when we get into the details of what we're talking about, you're going to see that it is free. But Good Life USA is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, or it operates in a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And for that reason, OL, you should not pass it up. By the time we finish this, I hope that I'm going to take just a few minutes of your time, but I hope for you to really thank me for letting me share this time with you, because it's something that's going to benefit you and your children and your children's children should you decide to have a good life. It's a choice that you got to make. And the process is we operate on, with the products that we have, we operate on all 7 continents with what we are involved in, because we are a multi-trillion-dollar industry that we operate in, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a few minutes, and you're going to agree that we operate on all 7 continents. The CEO of our company, you'll see he's welcoming you, and he has in what I put in his hand. He has welcomed it in his hand, but I put a math for you to contact me in the palm of his hand, and that's for the Watch My Good Life video. That is me asking you to watch my Good Life video, but the CEO of the company he came from a company that you perhaps are familiar with called Amway, a $7 billion earning company, $7 billion a year, and now he's moved out of that $7 billion industry into this multi-trillion-dollar industry, and he's operating on a process that will allow you to actually have it for free. As we're going to get into details, you'll see. Asking you to do is to choose a good life. Choose a good life. Well, everyone are not going to choose a good life, but out of 7+ billion people in the world, you maybe want to take advantage of the opportunity that we're expressing to you, so for you to choose a good life. I'm going to take, as I said, a few minutes of your time, and then pretty soon I'm going to give you some details about myself. But it's only what I've given you is enough for you to know I'm a platinum subscriber with Good Life USA, running my own independent business. I've been running my own independent business for some time, but this philosophy that we're talking about now, which is Good Life USA, is an opportunity for you to do what the CEO and the president of the company is asking you to do in many, many different forms that they have presented this company now for the last 2 years, started in December 2016, and for the last 2 years, it's been a phenomenal and growing phenomenally as it grows. And as of January the 1st of 2018, the company launched a new product, and we're going to get into that in a few. The old product that you see on the left, that's the Good Life USA VIP card. From 2016 up until January 1st of 2018, the company was giving away a $200 VIP card used exclusively, as you can see on the card, for hotel savings worldwide. My name, as you see on the card, is David Richardson, because what the company will allow you to do is to put whatever you want to put on your card, because when you buy the card, each card costs 20 cents a piece, and you can buy as many cards as you like or as few cards as you like, but what the company will allow you to do is put your own logo on the card, and I put my name on the card, and right from my name you'll see the activation code, and that's primarily what we're going to be talking about here today, is for you to get the activation code so you can activate either the $200 VIP card or the $2,000 VIP card. Yes, I did say the black is the 2,000 VIP card. You can get a 2,000 VIP card. Now, let me tell you why you want to be involved with this company. You get 50% of each card. If you give away the $200 card and the recipient use up to $200 on the card, you're going to receive $100. If you give away the $2,000 card and the recipient use up to $2,000, well, you're going to get 50% of what's on the card. Now, there's something, I'm an accountant by profession, and there's something in accounting called account receivable. And that's what this real process is about, account receivable. Account receivable are monies that you're going to receive at some point in time. So what this process allows you to do is to give away the $200 VIP card, expecting for the user to spend the $200, and you're going to receive 50%, which is $100. Now, if the person using the same concept of account receivable, the same person, you give a $2,000 card and they spend the $2,000, you're going to receive, once it's spent, 50%, which is $1,000. Where the two cards alone is worth $1,100 to you, but the recipient is worth twice as much, or $2,200 to the recipient. So all you got to do to run this business is to do just what I just suggested, and that's to give something away. God says it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. So once you give the recipient a $200 card or a $2,000 card, they're going to use it, and you're going to receive 50% of what you're giving away, which is $1,100. So all you got to do in order to get the card is to activate the card. How do you do that? Yes. Well, you can activate the card simply with a phone call. Yep. Simply with a phone call, relaxing. Let me say this before I continue. I heard a statistic just recently. It said 90% of the people that own a cell phone, think about that, 90% of the people that owns a cell phone will pick the phone up and look at the phone without receiving a call or making a text or receiving a text. 50%, 90% of the people that own a cell phone. So this is an online business. Yep, you can operate this business online. If from your iPhone, your smartphone, your tablet, your computer, it's online. Think about that. You're going to receive 50% of the proceeds of the cards that you give away, and the person going to spend the money that's on the card online. Think about that. How many cards can you give away? We're going to talk about that a while ago. But the significance of this slide, and by the way, this is a PowerPoint presentation, and significance of this slide is for you to understand the principle. Are you getting the activation code? And we're going to be talking about the activation code in a few minutes on the cards. Now, I want to apologize before I continue. I'm going to be talking for a long time, and I may periodically stop and take a drink of water, but at the process, I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. That's why I'm talking as fast as I can and try to get this done so I won't take up too much of your time. But I want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying and why I'm saying it is for help you. I'm giving you an opportunity to hear me tell you how you're going to change your life and live a good life, a better life, hopefully, than what you've been living. And I don't know how you've been living. It could have been the best of the best for you, but even the best can be given something better. So now what are we talking about? The VIP card, the $2,000 or the $200 card to get 50%. We'll pay you 50% of this $2,000 VIP card every time you give it away, and it is used by the recipient worldwide. Whoever you give this card to, once they spend the money on the card, or they can spend 50 cents, you will receive a quarter. If they spend the whole $2,000, you will receive $1,000. So what we're talking about is you receiving 50% of what's on the card. Now you notice this is a black front. The card in the front is black, but the back side of the card is white, as you see from the back. You're looking at the back of the card, and there's something on the back of the card. You see that TK000-123. That is the activation code. You need the activation code to activate the card. Now, many people ask me, so Richard, so how am I going to spend this card? I don't see the swipe. You do see the swipe because the swipe is in the activation code. Once you activate the card, you can use the proceeds that's on the card. Yep. And we're going to show you 12 different ways or 12 different points for you how you can use the card and get assistance in using the card. You can have well, we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. We're going to go through that slide to show you how this process works. But now, bear in mind now that you may not be familiar with the process, right? Because everyone is not getting up in the morning or in the afternoon or whatever they're doing, trying to find out how to use this process. The process here, I'm only 2 years old now. The company launched actually in 2018, but they pre-launched prior to the time. They were in pre-launch and building up, and now they are really tearing things down. They are in Canada and just recently opened up in the Philippines. So the company is growing leaps and bounds, and the product that we use, and I'm saying the product that we use, can be used on all 7 continents. The product that we use can be used on all 7 continents, and you benefit from our product. That's the significance of this presentation, is to show you how to benefit from our products. Now, believe you need some form of training. And yep, Good Life USA will show you how to do what you need to do. And a simple process is to give something away. And then you're going to be trained as to how to receive different earnings from the company. The company has about 6 or 7 ways for you to earn. And we're going to talk about some of those ways in a minute. But first of all, I want you to relax and understand that this is something that you need no prior education for, you need no training for. But the training that we're going to give you here is to show you how to do and prosper much faster than what you would do had you not known what we're going to be telling you. That's not required for you to have any kind of training. It's only for you to just have the good life. And you decide whether or not, or choose, that is, whether you're going to have the good life or not. That's what we're talking about. It's not required for you to do attend any kind of meeting or leave your home. You can do this online in your home, actually from the palm of your hand. And we're going to be talking about what's in your right hand and what's in your right hand. And that's, I am a Bible teacher, by the way, and what's in your right hand, God told Job in the 40th chapter, 14th verse, that is your right hand can save you. So everything we're talking about can be done from your right hand or your left hand, because we can do it from a mobile device. Any kind of device that you access the internet, you can use it. I'm not going to take much more time. I just want to introduce that to you. Now, here's the front side of the $2,000 VIP card. This is the front side. And what we said on the front side is that the proceeds from the company, Good Life USA, proceeds go to a lemonade stand, or 501c3, to help needy students. Okay, so we are believing in living a good life, not just for you, but for persons who are less fortunate than you to live the good life. How do you activate the card? You call the 301-328-1259, and someone from the 328-1259 support staff will let you know what you need to do in order to activate the card. What you're going to do is we're going to give you, that is, when you make the phone call, you're going to receive an activation code that you saw on the back of the card. And the activation code, then we're going to show you step by step, which are only 3 steps, as to how to activate the $2,000 or the $200 VIP card. It's just that simple. And once you activate the card, then you'll be able to log into your process where you can spend, where you can spend the money that's on the card, a $200 card or the $2,000 card, all online. Now remember this, we're going to emphasize and keep emphasizing that this is an online process. Online, you cannot go through a mom and pop or offline and spend a card. Only online is we're going to go through this process to tell you that. So bear that in mind as we go along. So the significance of you having the phone number to call to get the activation code is it. But once you get the activation code, it acts as if though it's a swipe on your credit card or your debit card or whatever kind of card you have with a swipe on it. This is not at the end of it. These cards do not have swipes. These cards have activation code, and you need to activate the card in order to spend the money that you see. That's the blue card. Again, the blue card was launched in December 2016, and it was used exclusively as a sales card for savings in hotels worldwide. Well, the company grew much faster, and they're still growing. They just launched another phenomenal that we're not going to be talking about today because I'm not a part of that, but the company just launched another phenomenal that's making it even more prosperous than what make you more prosperous than what you would think once you get involved with the other side of the company. But for this company side here, we're talking about 2 cards, the $2,000 VIP card and the $200 VIP card. You can call, you get the toll-free number, 1-800-328-1259, and get any one of those cards activated today. Even right this minute, if you choose to call, you're going to be given the activation codes to activate the card. Now, IBO and as a subscriber for the company, we have we get together on the events, and the company have many events for the members. Well, for the persons that are the subscribers, as a platinum subscriber, we get cruises, we get free trips. We're going to Cancun, all different kinds of activities or events that are involved with the platinum, or the ones who are marketing, or I won't say marketing, but are letting the public know about this company, Good Life USA. Good Life USA is a phenomenal, and you're going to agree with me once you get an opportunity to see what we do now, to let the world know who we are, because we're online. Naturally, we use the social media. We use Facebook, Twitter, we use Instagram, we use all forms of social media to tell the public of what we do. And as we tell the public what we do, those persons who hear about us on the social media who have not had access to receive one of the VIP cards, when you give them a VIP card, they will be more familiar. So that's what we do. We don't do an advertising on radio and TV, but we do use the social media and individuals such as you to tell other people about it. Now, you want to tell as many people as possible, because every time you give one of these cards away, you're going to receive 50% back. Now, what I said earlier about this account receivable is an asset, but you give your cards away today, and tomorrow they're going to come back to you with 50% of what's on the card. Now, I don't know how many cards you can give away, but my philosophy is to give away at least 1,000 cards, at least 1,000 cards a month. So if you put out 1,000, 2,000 cards a month, and next year or 2 years from today, as they come in, your account receivable going to come in. Do you realize how much 1,000 is times 1,000? Well, if you got $1,000, you figure it out for yourself. If you were to receive $1,000 times 1,000 cards every month, realize what your income will be, even if you had to wait 2 or 3 years to get it. But look there, if you work on an 8-hour job for 2 or 3 years, are you going to receive the proceeds of having $1,000 times $1,000? No, you do the math. But an opportunity is what you have now. You have an opportunity to receive a $2,000 or a $200 VIP card. Even right now, you have that opportunity, and all you really got to do to get it is simply take a phone call to get it, because until you receive a person walking up to you, such as myself, who have the cards in their pocket and giving you one, you may not be able to get the card. Here I am giving you an opportunity to get the card, or to get the $2,000 that's on the card, or the $200 that's on the card. You want the value of the card, because even if you had the card in your hand, you would have to activate the card from the activation code that I showed you a while ago on the back of the card. You still need the activation code. What I'm suggesting that you do is make the phone call that you see, 301-320-301-328-1259. You make that phone call, and someone is going to give you an activation code for you to activate the card. So you go to the website that we're going to give you, and on the back of the cards, we're going to show you in a few minutes the website. You go on the website, you put in the activation code on just 1 or 3 steps, and you activate the card. Now, here is how simple it is. But before I let you see that, I want to recommend that you understand the process. This is 100% free activation code, and you get it immediately activated time you get the activation code. You can immediately activate the $2,000. You don't have to wait 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 weeks, but you can have as much as 2 years to use the monies that you see on the card. That's significant for you to understand the process of account receivable, because you have 2 years. I give it to you in January of 2018, and you have until January of 2020 to use the card. So in 2020, when you use the card, I will receive $1,000, because I gave you the $2,000 activation code for you to activate your card. So how many cards can I give away? I'm trying to say, well, I want to give away at least 1,000 cards per month. And I want to do that as long as I can give the cards away, because once I do that, then my account receivable will start coming in, and it will get larger, larger, and larger. Okay, then that's just one of the processes for earning monies as an independent person with this company. Here are the steps for activating the cards. Now, we're going to use 2 cards, one on the left, one on the right, the black on the front, and the blue on the front. But still, on the back of the card is what you see in white. The $2,000 200 VIP card, or the $2,000 VIP card, you go to website. On this particular blue card, you go to VIP, goodlifeusa.com, and activate the card. Simply put the activation code in 2 times and confirm the code and click activate, and then it's activated. Same thing with the $2,000 VIP card. You want to go to 2K in order to activate the VIP card. And there are many, many other different websites that I can give you to show you how to activate the card. But what I'm talking about in this process here is for you to call to get your VIP code, because I don't know who you are, and we're doing this online. Remember now, you seeing this online because the only way you can see what I'm talking about is online. So I'm giving you a presentation online for you to get the activation code. Now, should we meet face to face, then I can give you the card with the activation codes on the back of the card. But now I can't, at least on the front of the card, you see down at the right hand corner, that's where the activation code will be located on the $200 VIP card. But on the 2000 VIP card, the activation code is on the back, as I showed you in the second slide I showed you. So either way, you're going to get access to the activation code. But here you're going to get the activation code online. You can get it online. If you make the phone call, you're going to get it online. And here's how you simply activate the card. You see, you get the activation code. I'm going to call you, at least you're going to call me, 301, or call the company, that is, my support staff, which is my operation, and I have my own team set up, but you're going to call my team, which is the Best Lifestyle Team. You're going to call the Best Lifestyle Team, 1-301-328-1259, and one of the support staff at the team will give you the activation code. You put the activation code in one time at the top, and you put it at the bottom, enter it at the bottom, and activate it. Whether you're using the $2,000 VIP card or the $200 VIP card, the process is the same for the activation. And once you activate the card, now you're ready to start spending the monies that you have on the card. Now, yep, if you make the phone call, you call my support staff at the Best Lifestyle Team, we can give you an activation code for 22. We can give you the activation code for the $200 card, and we can give you the activation code for the $2,000 card. It's all up to you. You see, but you got to first do what we're asking you to do, and that's pick up and make the phone call. As I said earlier, on the blue, it's on the front, and on the back of the black card or the $2,000 VIP card, you'll see you see on the white down there it says TKOO123. Well, that's an example of the activation code and where it's located on the $2,000 card. But on the $200 card, it's located on the front, down where it says activation code. That's where it would be on the $200 card, but on the back of the $2,000 card. Best Blog Lifestyle, yep, that's another website where you can activate the card and also get additional information about Good Life USA. That's from the Best Lifestyle Team. Yep, Best Blog Lifestyle is an avenue where you can activate the cards using a different process that's being put out by the Best Lifestyle Team. Now, benefits. We're going to talk about the benefits, but these is just a few. Now, there are more than 7 benefits, but you can see here we're talking about the 8 benefits that you see the hands. But there are many, many benefits that the company have, and we're going to talk about those in detail as well. But here we're just to show you that what you're going to receive benefits, and those benefits are going to change your life and make your life better. But you got to choose to use the benefits for the good life. Good Life USA is, just as the name implies, its philosophy is to make you make your life better, regardless of where you are on the globe. Then I say that we were on the 7 continents. Well, one suggestion that you uncomprehend. We are on the entire, our product, that is, our product can be used on the 7 continents because of the product. The product that we have can be used. Now, everyone can't say that about their product, but we can, because our product is a multi-trillion-dollar industry for what a product is. We're going to introduce the product, but I'm just going to get you understanding that what you will be becoming involved in. Once you receive your activation code, you can use this activation code in the product that we are giving you, which is the $200 and the $2,000 VIP card. That's what it's going to be. Now, for all the person that's hearing this and here to go, I got to drink some water. I told you, and I apologize already. So thank you. Okay, now the person that I've been talking to in America, when you use this, I told you, tax accountant, and for those persons who become subscribers or independent business owners, I have the website called IBO Income Tax Deductions. You go there to the website and it's going to explain to you in detail why you would want to have a business. Now, in America, our tax laws are changed. Prior to January the 1st of 2018, we operated on a different kind of tax law. But now the tax law has changed and we're on a brand new law. And this is the first year that we will have exercised or filing tax under the new law. The new law is geared toward persons that own businesses and people that have properties. That's how the law is. Many of the deductions that you had, and there's two ways of reducing the liability in America on your income tax. That's either through deductions or expenses. And if you have expenses, they are just as effective, or in most instances, more effective than the deductions, because you're limited to certain kind of deductions, whereas expenses don't really have a limitation as long as the expense that you're using is to operate a business or to take care of a property. Those are the avenues that we have afforded under this new law. So take advantage of the new law, as opposed to going to criticize the law, because it's more blessed to have the business or the properties than to have the deductions, because you get it more. Here are just a few of the examples of the kind of expenses that a subscriber with Good Life can have. The different kind of expenses, because you are a subscriber, but yet you're an independent person. You're the independent business subscriber doing business with another business. Yep, once you become the subscriber, you now are an independent business doing business with another business, which is Good Life. Different kind of expenses that you're going to have. You can have all different kind of expenses, office remodeling expenses, taxes and license, printing costs. You can have automobile expenses, travel expenses on airplanes, airline, cruises, whatever the nature of your travel is. You can have your supply, office supply, your utilities for your office, gasoline used for your, and fuel used for your operations, seminars and cruises, and all different kind of expenses, travel expenses, all the advertising, all different kind of expenses you're going to have as a result of operating this kind of business. Now, remember now, I say that the business startup is free because we give you the $2,200, what I'm saying about that. And the business startup is less than $300 to become a platinum with the company, which is the highest level of an independent business owner you can be as a subscriber with the company. You are going to be given, when you make the phone call, you're going to be given the activation code. The activation code is going to give it our opportunity to have $2,200. The company startup at the maximum amount is less than $400. So you see, your startup fee is free, and if all you now do is just take advantage of the opportunity, and once that your income is going to go up, 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 up. That's what we're talking about. The exciting news regarding the VIP card is going to make your income go up, 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 up. I'm just recommending that you comprehend what we're talking about and asking you to do. Now, I did not say you earlier how fast we've grown from 2016 up until January the 1st of 2018. Within that 2-year period of time, well, when this company started in December 2016, they were only using a $200 card and used exclusively for hotels. But now they expanded within that short period of time to be used for anything and everything. And we're going to show you that in detail in just a minute as to what you can have with this company and how easy it is for you to get it, because it's a gift. Yep, all you're going to, from first start of the process, is you're going to receive the activation code. That's a gift. And the gift is going to be as much as $2,200, 200, or 2,000. If you get the whole 2,000 plus the 200, that's 2,200. And if you get just one, you're going to either get the 200 or you're going to get the 2,000. Either way, you're going to get a gift. So earlier that the company was expanding. This is the process where we're expanding into the Philippines. You realize how the Philippines is and how much the world enters and goes to the Philippines, and also just like to do in certain parts of America where the tourist world is involved in visiting to vacations and all different kinds of activities they have. Well, we just launched in the Philippines. I told you earlier that back in 2017, the company launched in Canada. So we were already in Canada. And when I enrolled in the company, we were just had enrolled in Canada and was going to Mexico. And now, just in February of 2018, we opened up the Philippines. I told you the product that we have is a product that can be used on all 7 continents. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, but I also understand that all you need to do is pick the phone up, make the phone call, get your activation code, and you are just as involved as I am with this company and just as excited, perhaps even more excited than I am, because we all have different excitements at different levels. But make sure that you pay attention to this product and start your free business in a multi-trillion-dollar industry with simply picking the phone up and making a call. That's really all you got to do. In the phone number, 301-328-1259, pick the phone up, make the call, receive your free VIP card, ID activation code to start your card process. And then check into hotels all over the world. You'll be able to fly at a whole reduced price because we have our own travel platform. We don't have to go to any of the other companies to book your travel. You can simply take the $200 card, book travel. You can take the $2,000 card and book travel and stay in hotels all over the world. We're talking about you using this product. The product that we have can be used on all 7 continents. You can fly on all 7 continents. You can check in hotels on all 7 continents using the products that we're talking about. And you're going to get it simply by making a phone call. It is actually just that simple. And I don't understand why one would not do that. That would be mind-boggling for me, because it's all give you an opportunity to choose to have a good life and a much reduced cost out of your pocket to have it. Isn't that amazing? It doesn't cost you any more. It'll cost you less to have a better life. It will cost you less to have a better life, because what we do is give, and God said it is more blessed to give than it is receive. So all we are doing in this process is giving you an opportunity to have a good life, to choose a good life, and we're giving you the proceeds to start it off by giving you the $200 and all the $2,000 VIP card. So all you got to do is receive it. Now, look, I'm going to say this about the receiver and how it grows. This is a legacy tree. Now, many companies in America and also outside America have different kind of retirement plans. The 401, the different kinds of annuities, as you say, the 401k has different kinds of annuities that you can get involved in. Well, this is a form of annuity. It's called a legacy tree, where the company puts money aside into your bank account for you. That's amazing. And after a period of time, you have money built up into the company for you and your children and your children's children's children, because the company is less than 2 years old and fully. And by the time the company gets 23 or 24 or 25 years old, whether you're with the company or not, your children's and your children's children will be getting money from you starting the process of receiving a $2,000 VIP card or a $200 VIP card. Let's say receiving $2,200 free to start a process. Now, what I'm about to show you next is going to really sum up in pretty much what I'm saying, even though it's not the exact end of what we're talking about. But I want you to make sure of whatever you do, get an understanding, God said. Above all you'll get an understanding. And make sure, if you don't even accept this for the sake of you and your loved ones, get an understanding of this process we call the legacy tree. And there are two levels of the company that you can see on the screen, which are the gold and the platinum. I am a platinum, and I don't recommend that you be anything other than a platinum because I would not go back to the gold knowing what my what I can do with by being a platinum. And I'm saying out of the two processes, the gold and the platinum, you want to be a platinum because it's the highest level. And as the platinum, the more the bigger the legacy tree becomes for you. And we're going to show you that in the process. And once you make the phone call and get activated in the process, then you'll be given all the information that you need in order to make another decision to upgrade to the process of a platinum level if you should not do it from the beginning. I would if I were you, because if you did decide to do that, you're going to have a tax write-off on the $300 that we actually gave you. How do you say that? Because we're going to give you the $2,000 VIP card once you call to activate it, and once you spend through the process of becoming a platinum, out of the $2,000 directly or indirectly, you're going to become a platinum. And once you do that as a business person, you're going to take a tax write-off on the process. Now, I've taken up enough time on that. Here we are. Here's how you're going to look once you enroll and you're going to receive the benefits. This is the benefit dashboard. Now notice, thank you, I'm just drinking water. There are 12 different benefits. You notice 12 different benefits that you're going to receive for free. 12 different benefits that you're going to receive for free. Yeah, I said it twice because it's a fact. Here's what your benefits look like. Now, if you decide you're going to do what I'm suggesting, anyone can use your benefits beside you, because anyone that does not become a platinum or gold level subscriber, then that person would become a user of your benefits, and you receive monies from that person using your benefits. Isn't that amazing? You receive 50% of the persons that's using your benefits. I'm going to say that real slow. You're going to receive 50% of the persons that using your benefit should they decide not to join you and do the same thing you're doing. Now, I'm going to just about conclude this up. I just want to know if you have any questions. In addition to the one that you've already asked yourself, you can call 301-328-1259, activate your VIP $2,000 or your VIP $200 VIP card. And if you shall have any questions, if you can't answer, if someone who you ask on this phone number cannot answer the questions, then we'll give you someone who can answer the questions, whether you accept the invitation to accept the $2,000 VIP card or the $200 VIP card or not. We'll do just that for you. But I really don't understand why you would not accept the $2,000 to use. Even if you don't get to understand it from the moment that you get it, you have 2 years to use it. And if you decide you don't want to use it, you don't have to. We're not forcing you to use it, because the only loss that we would have had would be 20 cents should you decide not to use it. But I'd recommend that you do. Now, to the line. Race to the phone and make the phone call, because the offer is limited. We don't have all of the products that we need in order to give you what we want, asking you to accept. So make sure you call the phone number and do it hurriedly, because the first shall be last and the last shall be first. But I would be the first one there if I were you, in order that you may take advantage of this opportunity. What should you do? I think you should choose the good life. The good life is what we're offering you, and you want to choose the good life, whether you receive the $200 VIP card or the $2,000 or both. The maximum amount you can get is $2,200. But with just the $200, it's an advantage, because that's enough for you to start at a goal. And should you want to upgrade to the platinum, you can do that, because the company are going to give you something even if you came in at the goal. So either on the way you're going to lose this is pass it by. Should you pass it up, then you've lost. Now, here is an opportunity for you to help your family. This is an opportunity for you. It's an opportunity for your children and for your children's children, whether you understand it right now or not. But take, if you can, my word for it right now, and believe what I'm saying to you is that you want to be a platinum with this company and you want to help your family live the good life. Now, I'm about to conclude this, but here is an opportunity for you to take advantage of an opportunity. Now, we don't have to, because we're online, primarily online, but should you want to get together with those persons doing the same thing you're doing to get more and more information about the process, you can do that. This is what we're talking about, where you're not having to do anything except online. But should you decide you want to go attend some of the events that the independent subscribers or owners, business owners have with this company, you can do that, because all it's going to do is make your life even the better. Even the better. You cannot get too much of a good life. Now, in conclusion, I ask you to do one thing for me, and I am concluding this right now, is pick the phone up and make the phone call. Get some questions answered, whether you accept the gift that we're going to give you. But if you call us, we're going to give you the activation code, and we're going to show you on your iPhone, on your smartphone, or either on your computer, how you are going to launch the activation codes that we're going to give you to do what we're recommending that you do. Now, then, again, my name is David Richardson. I've been with you for 41 minutes. I'm going to conclude this. I hope and pray that you take advantage of the opportunity. Be blessed. I love you. Once we meet, we'll be meeting. I'm gone.